Figures. Hello and welcome to my porch where I am currently freezing my tuchus off. My name is Roy. I am a home cook and amateur baker, and I am here on this channel typically sharing recipes that have helped me to lose over 125 pounds, whether those recipes are mine or someone else's. Now today I am out on the porch. Honestly, I don't know if I'll be out here much longer. It's 46 degrees out today, and it's a bit chilly. But anyways, obviously I'm on the porch, which means a tag. This one is a Would You Rather tag, and this one was created by Sandy, as are all of them for this month of November, over at Let's Get Fit with Sandy. And I was tagged once again by my pal Kim over at A Girl and Her Phone. Anyway, let us get on with this tag. Oh, before I get on with this tag, apparently because there was some glitch with Sandy's email or internet or something, I ended up getting an email from Sandy that had apparently been sent long before the real questions had come out. So I ended up answering an incorrect question and then passing that incorrect question on to Jen and Steve over at Embracing Chaos with Jen when I tagged them. And so I'm going to answer number 8 now, which I believe last week I said was eat turkey for the rest of your life or give up mashed potatoes, which had been similar to a question the week before, so I thought it was kind of odd, but I went with it, and I shouldn't have. The actual question should have been, and I was chastised repeatedly by Sandy for being incorrect. So I am here to correct myself, or more accurately, to correct her glitch in her email that sent me the wrong questions. So number 8 should have been last week, would you rather be Charlie Brown or Snoopy? And obviously I would much rather be Snoopy. He is kind of cool, kind of takes things casual. Charlie Brown, even though he's got great hope all the time, is always being knocked down or having the football pulled out from in front of him. So yeah, I would rather be Snoopy. So there, Sandy, I have answered your question. Now stop harping on me. And now on with this week's questions. Number 1, would you rather stand in line for 3 hours to get a TV for 75% off, or stand in line for 5 minutes for 25% off? I definitely would not wait 3 hours. I am not a Black Friday shopper, never had any interest in rushing for those deals. Oh, I do love a bargain, and I buy things on sale, but waiting 3 hours in line for one item just seems like a big waste to me, even if it's 75% off. I mean, it would have to be a spectacular TV for me to even think about doing that. So I'd much rather wait 5 minutes for 25% off and still get some savings. But yeah, I'm not waiting 3 hours in line. No, thank you. Number 2, would you rather run in a turkey trot or do a polar bear plunge? I would rather do neither. I am not, even before I had my physical limitations, I was not a physical person. But I do have to choose. So I would say I'd rather, see, the polar plunge would be over quickly, but just that thought of going in that ice cold water, I think I'd rather do the turkey trot because that way you'd stay warm, which I should be doing a turkey trot now because it is getting a little teeth chattery out here. But yeah, I think I'd rather do a turkey trot than plunge into the water, even though the water would be over quicker. Just the idea of going out and getting into that cold water, no, I can't do it. It's just like when I see people in movies or TV shows who have been injured or they're in rehab for something and they get into a bath full of ice water. No, no thank you. I will suffer with whatever I am dealing with rather than get into that ice water. So, long way of saying, turkey trot, please. Number 3, would you rather take a nap or go for a walk after eating a large meal? Well, since I just said I've never really been a physical type person, I will be taking a nap. Definitely after eating a big meal, I do not feel like moving and going for a walk. No, nope, can't do it. I would much rather just sit back, relax, chill, take a little nap. That's my type of day. Number 4, would you rather march in a Thanksgiving Day parade or run in a turkey trot in 100-degree weather? I would rather march in the parade, even though I did mention I would do the turkey trot in the other question. That was assuming it was a chilly day like today. If it's 100 degrees, I do not do well. Summer is my least, no, not my least favorite. My least favorite is winter, but summer is a close second. I don't like extremes of temperature. The winter, I don't mind the cold. I hate the snow. So I don't know why I still live in New England. But I hate being in the heat. The heat just irritates me. Because at least in the winter you can bundle up and get warm. In the summer, there's not a lot you can do except go inside for air conditioning to help you to cool down. So there was no way I'm running in 100-degree weather. I am marching in the parade. Don't know what I'll be doing, and I won't be marching very quickly, but I'll be marching. 5, would you rather run out of food before everyone is fed or be forced to throw away leftovers? I would much rather throw away leftovers and make sure that everyone had food than to not have enough for everyone who was there. When Paul and I talked last week, I think it was, about the big family Christmas dinners we would do with like 50 people, there was always food for people to take home. So I'd much rather make sure that there was enough for everyone and that nobody had to go without. 6, would you rather have a hitchhiker join your family for Thanksgiving dinner or eat Thanksgiving dinner with people you don't know? I am an introvert, as I've mentioned before, so being around a lot of people I don't know would be like being in a horror movie. I don't do well in situations where I don't know anyone, or even when I do know people, I still tend to be kind of off to myself, or I can deal with 1 or 2 people at a time. I'm not really big on big gatherings, but especially if I don't know them. So I'd rather have a hitchhiker that I don't know at Thanksgiving with people I do know, and they could take the brunt of the conversation and I could kind of let myself get comfortable, because once I'm comfortable with someone, they usually wish I wasn't, because you think I'm chatty here in these tags. This is usually an edited version. Imagine it in real life. A lot of people don't like it. But it takes me a little while to get comfortable with people, and then the floodgates are open and people are usually like, is there a way to shut those down? There's not. Let's see, number 7. Would you rather spend the night in a pumpkin patch waiting for the great pumpkin, or spend the whole night watching scary movies? I would definitely rather spend the night watching scary movies. First of all, as I've mentioned before, I am not a fan of being outside. Definitely not a fan of, I live basically in a wooded area. But do I go outside at night? Not if I can help it. Do I walk through the woods? Not on your life. So I would not feel comfortable being out at night, waiting in some pumpkin patch, hearing things moving around. No. I'd much rather watch scary movies for a week. I love scary movies anyways. But yeah, no, I'm not waiting outside for no pumpkin. Number 8, would you rather drink sparkling cider or hot chocolate? That truly depends, because I've mentioned this before. I'm not a type who has favorites. I go with my mood. So like when we order out, Paul will often know exactly what he's gonna get. I have to look through the menu sometimes a couple of times, narrow it down, and then pick something depending on what my whim is at the moment. And yes, my hands are up in my sleeves because it is chilly, although I do have gloves in my pockets that I could have put on. But what was I talking about? See how easily I'm distracted? Sparkling cider or hot chocolate. No, I take that back. I do love sparkling cider, and it would depend on the moment. But what I really love is hot cider. So I think I could forego the sparkling cider, even though I like it. I would go with the hot chocolate. But if it was a hot cider, that would be a little tougher of a choice, because I really love that warm, cozy feeling of the cider. Now I want cider. Anyway, yes, I'm going with hot chocolate for that one. 9, would you rather pluck a turkey or peel 20 pounds of potatoes? I've seen birds being plucked, and I know it can be very tedious. I think I'd rather peel the potatoes, because honestly, I've done that before, and I kind of just listen to things and watch something and zone out from what I'm actually doing. I'm not sure I could do that with plucking a turkey, because I think you'd have to be more aware of what you're doing. So yeah, I'd go with peeling the potatoes. And number 10, thank God, because my fingertips are starting to freeze. Number 10, would you rather put up Christmas decorations the day after Thanksgiving or watch Hallmark? Hello. Would you rather put up Christmas decorations the day after Thanksgiving or watch Hallmark Christmas movies all day? I never watched Hallmark Christmas movies until last year, and I was addicted. I never watched them before, and I don't know if it was just being in quarantine or what. I know the storylines are all going to be basically the same. There's going to be certain plot points that they're going to hit. They're not going to kiss until the end of the movie. They're always going to come close, and then somebody's going to knock on the door or a phone's going to ring and keep them from kissing until the very end of the movie. But I just love them. I don't know why I suddenly became so addicted to them. And as far as Christmas decorations, I don't really decorate anymore. I have difficulty with putting all this stuff up, carrying stuff around, and it's just too big of a chore for me to put everything away. So usually I will decorate the tree, and that's about it. I used to do stuff, and even last year we just had a small tree because we just had our upstairs renovated and we didn't really have the room, so we just had a little tree we put on the counter. And I was fine with that. I mean, I used to decorate like crazy. I mean, everything would be decorated. Nowadays, not so much. So, although I love the decorations, I love the way they look, I'm going to relax and watch some Hallmark Christmas movies now that I've become addicted to them. I was thinking I'm not going to watch any this year, and then I keep seeing ads. And I'm like, oh, that one looks good. That one looks good. And there was a series of movies, the Evergreen movies. I really love those, and I'm hoping there's another one of those this year. But I keep seeing ads, and then I'm like, well, that one sounds interesting. I'll record that one. And I'll record that. You know, it just keeps going. So, yeah, I'm going with the Hallmark Christmas movies. Long way of saying that, but there you have it. So that is all of the questions, and hopefully, Sandy, I got them all right this time. I hope, because I don't want to hear it. I'm done. Let's just move on. But thank you anyway, Sandy, for coming up with these questions, and thank you to Kim over at A Girl and Her Phone for tagging me once again. I, of course, am going to tag Jen and Steve, Mr. and Mrs. Chaos, from Embracing Chaos with Jen. And hopefully I am not steering you wrong this week with incorrect questions. But if I do, it's Sandy's emails. Hey, there's a hawk. I'm so easily distracted. Anyway. Oh, so if I do send you any incorrect questions, we're blaming Sandy's internet provider or whatever internet glitch that caused her. I don't know if I can get him on camera or her. I don't know who it is. I can't tell. Anyway, I hope it's not circling me. Yeah, it's kind of freaking me out now. Let me see if I can get him before he flies away. Of course, I pick up the camera and it flies off. Now I'm probably in some weird position I wasn't in before. Anyway, where was I? I was tagging Jen and Steve, Mr. and Mrs. Chaos, over at Embracing Chaos with Jen. And I was going to tell you to please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed my tag. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and you are looking for recipes that can help you on a weight loss journey. Hit the notification bell for the next time I upload any sort of video, and also comment down below what your responses to some of these questions are, or comment whatever you feel like commenting. I'm open to whatever, so just comment down below. And you can join me over on social media. Here's my Instagram handle. And there are 2 Facebook groups that I am part of. One is mine, Recipes with Roy, and the other one is Finding Our Way, which I co-admin with the lovely Jennifer Lynn from the Jennifer Lynn channel, and the equally lovely Bree Coleman from Balancing Life with Bree. So join us over on social media if you're looking for some tips, tricks, recipes, inspiration, support, what have you. There's a lot of great people in those groups. And I guess that wraps it up for this chilly porch tag. I may be doing them from inside the house next time. But until next time, bye.